Hello and welcome to Ghost Stories and Gardening. Now, I grew up in a very old and haunted house. I was 2 when we moved there, and before that, we lived in another haunted house. Now, the house I grew up in was owned by the same family for generations. It was also used as a hospital in the Second World War. Now, the 2 main rooms used as a hospital always had a very strange atmosphere. The whole house had a strange atmosphere, but some rooms more than others. There was always increased spiritual activity during VE Day because of the house's use during the Second World War. One time on VE Day, I wasn't very old, I saw a man in full uniform on the roof. So yes, there was always more increased spiritual activity around VE Day. The house was always cold. Doors that were closed were suddenly open. Lights that that you turned off were suddenly on again. Some people have described it as spine chilling. Others have described the feeling of physically being pushed out of a room. I never experienced any of that. I always found it more protective and watchful. A lot of the house didn't have main lights, it just had plugs, so your main source of light was lamps. A lot of the older areas of the house didn't have any electric, like what was the servants' quarters, so if you needed to go there, as we used it as storage, night or day, you needed a torch. Now, I never liked going there. I always found it really creepy and scary, and I would always ask someone to come with me, especially when I was younger. I didn't even like going there when I was older. I never found it evil or nasty. No one ever tried to harm me in any way, but I always felt like I was being watched. I wasn't alone, and that I was intruding on their space. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please join me next time for more ghost stories and